We've got an RPM switch, a tach converter, and the 3-step, and I'm missing a piece, I'll be right back. And the 3rd piece. And we're gonna get all 4 of these pieces into this area here. Now, we got a coil wire that comes off the mag here. So I think that kind of says that this spark box wants to go here someplace. Yeah, that makes sense because then this connects to the mag. So that wants to be within range, otherwise I gotta put some kind of extension in there and we don't need to do that. The spark box comes with the ability to set 1 RPM, and that's max RPM, and it's done with a chip, and it's just all it is really is a resistor. And the way the 3-step works is you plug the 3-step in where you would have plugged the chip in, and now it allows you to have 3 steps. So that's got to be within that distance of the points box. And we've already determined that the points box wants to go here. So somehow we got to get this within range. This sits up on a cushion, so it sits a 1/2 inch up above the plate. So we can run this wire underneath. So that allows me to put the 3-step right there. Sort of like that. So now we're forced into having the points box here because of the wiring harness from the mag and the spark plug wire. We're forced to have the 3-step here because of the length of the wire that goes to the 3-step for generating the signals for the 3 RPMs. This switch, I kind of like it right there. You put it right there. And this signal generator, there's really only one spot. You put it back there. It's always function over form on a race car. And what they want me to do is to bolt this thing down like that. We've already got this facing that way, the lettering facing that way, the lettering facing that way on this, the lettering facing that way on that. It'd be kind of nice to have the lettering on this face the same way. So, yep, looks like I'm going to make a bracket and mount this thing right there. And that kind of all looks like it works. So the oil lines go like that, fuel line comes like this. I'm going to have to make some kind of plate to go over the top of this so I don't get any spills on the electronics. So I think that's a good layout. I don't think we want to cover any of these bolts that hold the plates down. And we've got to remember that there's cross members underneath this thing to support it, so we can't put any screws through those cross members. So what we'll do is we'll mark out roughly where these things are and mark the cross members out, and then take the plate downstairs and do the final layout. The first step, I think, is to transfer the marks for the chassis to the top side so I can see where they are. So let's take the oil filter off to do that. So what we want to do is put that on the top side. got brackets to go around these things. Alright, now this is the area that we're talking about. Now I did buy the blue layup fluid, so we're going to try that. I don't know if it's going to dissolve the marker or not. I'm going to find out. You don't want to put a heavy coat on, they say. It's probably too much. I don't know. I've never used it. Okay, it seems to be dry. Let's crash. Alright, because that filter hangs up in the air, we need to space this up off the ground. Set this in place, and that'll put these plates the right distance apart. And I can see the lines for where the chassis is. Let's set this in. That kind of puts that where that needs to go. Now, we had this positioned right here. We really want it nice and straight, so let's draw a line. And try our new bluing. Here, a nice line. Oh, look at that. That comes up nice. So this wants to go right on that line, right like that. The hose lines go like that. This is backwards. That's where we had it. Hose lines goes like that. Spark plug line comes down like that. Fuel line goes like that. This connects to the mag, and this goes to the kill switch. So it works like that. And that's nice and straight. I did make this bracket, and I made it out of the old, the power shutoff switch that came. Alright. So where's the square? And that should be 7.5. Okay. And these holes are 3.5 apart. Half apart. So this line here needs to be right there. There. So if I put that right there, like that. Okay. That looks good. So that's where we'll put those holes. Right here, right here, right here, and right here. Alright. Right like that. Okay. This one is here, 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 and here. That really works well. Oops. Here. Wrong one. Not this one. So that goes there like that. That looks good. That goes right here. 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 And here. Yep. And then this one goes right here. Yep. And this one isn't marked because the oil filter was away. Right there. Right there. Right there. And right there. Looks good. And the final one is this one. Oh, it just reaches. Like this. Yep. Move it forward just a little bit. Like that. That should be the holes. Time to drill. But there is a problem, and I'll show you. Okay, let me take you over and show you what the problem is. The problem is with the points box. And in fact, the screws that they gave me, although I can get a nut on there, I can't get a lock washer between the nut and the plate. So what do? I think what I need to do is make a recess here so that the nut go in. And I'm not going to use these nuts, I'm going to use nylock nuts. So I don't need much, I just need to get far enough down on the nut that I get into the nylock. So it's we're only talking a couple threads. That, or I could use these and a washer and a lock washer, just like what they want. Maybe I don't have to go recess it as far. So maybe I go that route. Don't use the nylocks. I wanted to use the nylocks, but I guess I'm not going to. So how do I make that recess? Well, I'm thinking a big drill. I have this drill. It doesn't create a flat spot on the bottom, but it's pretty close. So if I go down to where that just is poking through the other side, I think I'll have plenty of room. So let's try that. So back to the drill press. So the idea I have is to create a countersink for the nut to go down into, so there's enough studs sticking out so that I can get a full set of threads. The nylock is not going to work because I'd have to take too much metal off, so we're going to use a nut and a lock washer. I've already tried it. It seems to work okay. I have this drill set so it's on a stop so it won't go too far. So let's drill the rest of these. Let's go see what it looks like. Does it work? Let's see. This goes on there. Like that. If I put a nylock nut on there, just doesn't go far enough to engage the nylon in the nut. So what I'm going to have to do is put the lock washer there and the nut. And I do get a full set of threads. What I can also do is put when I'm ready, put a little Loctite on there. Just as some insurance. I don't really think it's going to go anywhere. Where's the rest? I don't know. I'm a little distracted. I got a war going on with Dell and Adobe and Nvidia. They all are pointing fingers at everybody else and nobody seems to want to help. That's mounted up. Put these on. This is the activation one, so I want it there. This is the 3-step. So I want that there. So we're going to have to cut them off. It's not going to fit. Let's just put these on so that we see what we got. Remember, they got the cross member, so it's going to be in the way. Okay, that's what the underside looks like. You see there's a cross member right there. So these are going to be in the way, maybe. So let's go see. So this is what we got. I have removed some hoses out of the way so you can see, but it all appears to fit pretty well. The plates have been powder coated green, which is pretty close to the chassis color. The oil lines run nice and neatly right down the block to the remote oil filter adapter. They're shielded by the lower support for the pulley, so that meets NHRA's requirements that the oil lines be shielded. And we have a nice neat battery install. So if you liked the video, please click the like. I know it's long. It just got out of hand. I chopped the heck out of it just to get it to be this short. I tried to put too much into it. So if you liked it, click the like. Please subscribe. Thank you very much.